Medicare and the March 31st cutoff you may want to take note of, as this is applicable to about 35 million people that are currently enrolled in Medicare. And I want to point out the details for you because as we approach the end of March, we're in this time right now that I would imagine a lot of Medicare beneficiaries probably are not aware of, giving a lot of people optionality and flexibility, which you may want to take advantage of that, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know your exact situation, but I'm just pointing this out for you just so you can be very aware of your options that are currently on the table, again, for about 35-ish million people that are currently enrolled in Medicare. Now, I also do have this article right here. I'm going to pop this up in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what this is saying. I'll pull up the key details within this article, and then we'll discuss the details within it. Now, first quick side note here, you might be wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. Many of you probably know this. I'm blind. I've been dealing with a lot of light sensitivity lately. Hopefully this will not be the norm, but my eyes are just very sensitive recently, and again, I'm just really struggling. So I'm just going to be wearing sunglasses every so often in some of my videos. Hopefully not all of them. I just really need a little bit of relief at the moment. So thank you so much for understanding. I really do appreciate it. And again, I hope I don't have to do this much longer here, but this is where I'm at right now. All right, anyway, let's just pop this article up right here right now. Feel free to read through the details on this, and let's discuss the time that we're in right now. What is this whole Medicare March 31st cutoff? What does this all mean? Who does it apply to and everything like this? All right, so as you've probably heard me talk about previously in other videos, there's 4 separate timelines throughout the year, or I should say basically available to Medicare beneficiaries. And 2 of them pop up every single year, and then the other 2 are basically a one-time deal for the most part. But most people are aware of, at the end of the year, October 15th through December 7th is annual enrollment. This is the time frame. It's about a 7-week window that opens up for all Medicare beneficiaries to go in and out of plans, to change their plan, to do whatever they need to do for the upcoming year, right? That's annual enrollment at the end of the year. However, a lot of people don't realize right now, the first 3 months of the year, January 1st through March 31st, is also time that is called Medicare Open Enrollment. Medicare Open Enrollment. So this is just a time frame. Again, it's 3 months long, January 1st through March 31st, every single year. It's 3 months, the first quarter of the year. And this is Medicare Open Enrollment, but it's only for Medicare Advantage beneficiaries. So this gives Medicare Advantage beneficiaries kind of a second opportunity to basically review their plan and explore separate options that may be available. And maybe they made a selection, maybe in October or November or early December, that they think, early on in the year here, I've gone to see the doctor, I went to the pharmacy, I did this other thing, and I just don't know about this plan. I think I want to explore some different options. That's your flexibility that you have right now during Medicare Open Enrollment, is again to explore different plan options, okay? If you are on Medicare Advantage, okay? This is not everybody. It's about half the people that are only on Medicare Advantage plans, okay? So you have this optionality right here, right now, this flexibility that you can change plans if you just so want to do so, or you could actually revert back to original Medicare. You have that option right now, is you can revert back to original Medicare if you just so choose to do so. If you're on a Medicare Advantage plan and you feel like, I just don't know if this is the right fit, I want to change to original Medicare, you have that optionality and you certainly can do that now, okay? If you want. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, not here to persuade you, nothing like that. I'm just giving you your options and just talking through the details that are available to you at this given moment, okay? So anyway, if you need help with any of this, by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. Many of you are very aware of this. If you have questions on this, if you want help finding the right Medicare plan and coverage for you and your personal needs, whatever it happens to be, if you have questions, concerns, you want to see what other optionalities you may have right now, again, you see the phone number on the screen here for free help. That's what Chapter Medicare. Again, thousands of you so far this year have already contacted them to get free help. About 10,000 plus of you just in the last year have called that phone number, which honestly is amazing. 10,000 plus of you in this community, collectively saving well over $2 million, again, just in the last year. Incredible stuff. So anyway, if you need help with this, you absolutely don't need to. But if you want help, if you need help finding the best Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, if you have questions on it, if you're confused, if you want somebody to talk through this with you, because there's a lot of plan options out there. In fact, again, Chapter, they have access to over 20,000 plans. In fact, about 24,000 plans across the country. That's incredible. Over 20,000 plans? That's nuts, right? It's a lot of plans. So anyway, if you need help with somebody, a trusted advisor to go through all these options with you and just see what optionality you may have, talk through the different options, and just see what's the right fit for you, again, Chapter, they can absolutely do that. And again, they've been down this road so many times. They've helped so many of you in this community. Again, thousands just so far this year have already called that phone number. Again, well over 10,000 in the last year. And again, millions of dollars worth of savings, which is absolutely incredible. So anyway, just want you to be very aware of this. And again, you don't need to. You don't need to do anything. I'm not saying that you do. Maybe you love your plan. If you love your plan, don't do anything, okay? Don't do anything. Here's the really cool part, though, as well. If you contact Chapter there and just talk through what other options you may have or whatever it happens to be, they will clearly tell you. If you're on the best plan for you and your personal needs at the given moment, they will loudly, clearly tell you. Say, hey, you're on the best plan already. Do nothing. Stay on that plan. They will very clearly tell you that. In fact, I have a stack of comments here. I've been featuring these in some of the videos. Within these, I don't know, dozen pages or whatever I have here, there's a number of comments within here and said, call Chapter, great call, very, very helpful. They told me I was on my best plan and I should do nothing. That's amazing. They will do that for you. And again, if there's better options, obviously they'll tell you that as well. But at the end of the day, it's totally up to you at the end of the day, and just do what you see fit for yourself and what's the best option for you. But that's the deal, is it's kind of this cool option where you have the flexibility to look around and just see, hey, is there something out there that, may be a better option? Or maybe I don't love my plan. Maybe I feel like I can't see my doctor, can't go to the hospitals, the clinics, the offices. Maybe your prescription coverage isn't that great. Or maybe other aspects of the plan changed that you didn't realize. And now that we're in 2026, you're like, oh, it changed a lot and I didn't even know that. So maybe I want to look around at other options, okay? And again, you don't need to do anything. It's just the option that you have right now. But remember this much as well. And again, not trying to scare anybody. I'm just giving you the details, the facts, which is as soon as we roll over to April, as soon as it turns over the clock to basically 12:01, April 1st, or whatever, as soon as we roll over to April 1st, we're all locked in at that point. We're locked in until basically annual enrollment, which is, October 15th again, which is a long time. And then the plan, whatever we choose then, if we do choose a new plan then, it doesn't even go into effect until January. Just want you to be very aware of that. So if we don't do anything now, which you definitely don't need to, you can if you're, if you are on one of these plans that has that option, you have that flexibility. But if you do nothing, just recognize you're locked in until you basically, have the option to change again in October, November, and early December. But then that doesn't go into effect until January, okay? And again, I'm just throwing that out there so we're all on the same page here and understand kind of where we're at with this, okay? Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please take advantage of it. By the way, my parents did this. I think I made this very clear last year as well. My parents are on Medicare Advantage plans. Again, I've made that very clear. Last year in, I think it was October, it was like a week after annual enrollment started. My parents contacted Chapter there, and they got help. They got a new plan secured for them. So they did that, but then I saw them the other day, and I was like, hey, if you don't love your plan, if you want to see what other options are out there, again, contact Chapter and see what they can do. And my parents did. They contacted them just see, hey, is there a better option? Our plan is fine. They like their plan now, but they're like, hey, maybe there's a better option out there that maybe suit us a little better. They decided to stay where they're at. They did not change their plan again, but they had that option, and they went through because they just thought, hey, we have that option right now. Why not just look and see what other options are out there? One other quick side note as well, I'm going to throw this out there really fast. You probably heard my videos lately. Have you been seeing me out in videos? A lot of these plans have changed in a massive, massive way. Like tons of plans have changed so much in 2026. It's nuts. And people, unfortunately, are learning these lessons the hard way now that we're in 2026, realizing, why are my prescriptions so expensive? Why can't I see my doctor anymore? Why can't I go to my hospital system, my clinic, my office, whatever it happens to be? It's been a nasty situation. I've seen a ton of comments down below in the comment section just so far this year from people that have reached out and said, what happened? I think my plan changed. I don't know, but I don't like this. It's been kind of nasty. I've had a number of videos out talking about it. All right, anyway, hope this helps you out. Again, As always, please subscribe down below, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, big share button down below. Otherwise, drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below as well if you have any. Otherwise, again, if you're on Medicare, if you need help, if you have questions, if you need help finding the right Medicare plan and or coverages for you and your personal needs, again, just contact Chapter there if you want. You don't have to. Do what you got to do for yourself. It doesn't matter to me, okay? It does not matter. I'm just saying if you want free help, contact them along with the other 10,000 plus people in this community, the thousands of people this year that have already contacted them. They can certainly help you out. And again, trusted advisors, professionals, they'll spend all the time that you need on the phone with them, going through the plans. They have access to over 20,000. It'll be awesome. They'll help you out for sure. Okay. All right. Anyway, please have a nice day. Enjoy. Subscribe. Share the video. Check out the other 6,000 plus videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care. And I'll see you.